already won the biggest in the competitive season. So VP looking to get back to what they showed us at Rio and do it in a different game.
Inferno's where this bad boy begins. So lock in, folks. It is the Wembley OVO Arena on the line for Vitality and Virtus.pro.
I got the same knife and gloves. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, look at me. I'm Norbert. Okay, hotshot. A man of culture. ZywOo, not going to stick around, okay? He's not going to let you come to him. He makes his move, gets up into the apartments, takes a quick glance down alt mid and sees nothing. So prime the fast Spinx ZywOo flank and hold your breath to see if Vitality's B banana defense sets up, right? We've got Apex back in the bomb site with flashbangs. Probably going to throw those out, try to stem any kind of aggression, but there's no immediate follow-through. A Molotov to keep them locked in. Second player comes out with one frag, but it's efficient trading out from VP. There's that fast flank. And the nade ends up softening all three players. So really nicely done from Apex, despite not yet coming in with the kill. ZywOo's going to tap out Electronic. We still have Apex backside, just biding time. And so Fame 5 health in a 1v3. The utility is suffocating. Flashbangs to frag grenades to bodies all the way.
Because they hadn't actually disrupted anything on B. Bottom B control means a potential for 4A in that setup. And so they tried to press pause and wait for it, but another MP9 kill, a good setup between the... Actually, two more MP9 kills, ZywOo and Mezzi, and a very well-fortified A site.
Get some Tech 9s and grenades to go around James' solo AK. Popped open smoke, just barely a little vision there for Apex. Can't hit any target, can't whittle down the numbers. And it's VP with a little bit of closer footing, right? Banana's been pretty closed and smoked off these last couple of rounds, but now they give James a chance to look for this fight that will not seemingly come to him. Flamesy, cautious as ever, smoke in hand. Worst case scenario, he loses this bomb site, and we've got a Vitality that's still well equipped for the retake. And I like that he's going to put himself in that site, so he's taken down somebody surely.
Now he's going to have a small window here from Coffins where he can actually fight. Support's a little late. Let's see what he can do.
Puts a smoke ahead of him. Won't force the issue. Frag to pop open the cross. What's Apex see? Couple bodies, no kills. Half of James' health gone. Norbert punches in those digits. And here's that retake that they knew they might have to deal with. No utility left over for VP. It is Tech 9's up. That AK half health. And the retake grenades begin. Flash over the top. Blinds Flamesy, makes it a little awkward. He's going to go down. James AK rips through one. The Tech 9 starts to recover more. It's Mezzi with the multi-frag down to the clutch. And Apex taps bomb, forces Norbert back to the action, but he knows it's that fake. Smoke on top. Pistol clears it. And it is Apex to post round 4.
I mean, that's beautifully played by Apex. As the smoke pops, is 1 second to Chen.
The last time we will have a non-major event finish a season of Counter-Strike. And so every team here feels like they've got a chip on their shoulder for one reason or another. And even the #1 team not in attendance, I think, would have loved to show up to hoist the trophy. So James will catch ZywOo. Opening kill Virtus.pro, folks. These have been rare so far throughout. Inferno, Flamesy just shaving off the head of Flit. Gravity couldn't even save him as he tried to dive back behind half wall. And so your man advantage disappears. The re-aggression favors James. The trade not quite there from Apex, but he's got util. And that'll stop any further aggression from VP. Ambitious jump shot from the in-game later. Maybe getting a little crazy. And sometimes Apex does.
They really wanted to scare him back.
If you're going to take his bomb site, you got to kill him. Well, they do. And now Spinx is tasked with a desperate rotation towards Coffin, which will be smoked off. If Mezzi gets lucky with a spray or pops open smoke for line of vision...
Connor, can't you get Virtus.pro around here?
I don't know about that. Molotov on the bomb plant. Another T-smoke comes down. Now it gets extra desperate. But there it is, right? The thread to pull on. And a little more damage against Electronic. Now, you've smoked off one of the 3 players. James is going to have to come out and fight, you'd assume. It's Mezzi inside of the smoke, not using that to push Pit, but rather Banana, and he gets stuffed up close. Spinx, do you have this in you? It's blind spam off Banana for 2/3 his health. And with this, that chance of a retake kind of fizzles out of existence. That Mike's got some bass.
Yeah, that was the sexiest I've ever heard Apex sound.
Ooh, okay, feeling frisky here. I feel like the gloves are coming off for the last few rounds of this half. Oh, late in the blind spray, but the lineup. Foot takes back the Banana control, and with it, the B site has fallen. ZywOo, desperate to catch one on cross, will not get what he wants. Anticipating James' jump up. Not the case. 2 additional smokes go down, and Virtus.pro looking to convert. Nade for the bomb planter. Norbert's down to a measly 18 health, but it is not the opening that ZywOo was hoping for, and so a second to the scoreboard.
And it's another repeat of fast Banana control that's now starting to at least go in the favor of Virtus.pro. As they get to the half wall, they turn the corner on Car, they find both of their trades this time, and that's essentially where the round is over. They get both trades, they're up a player, they get into the site, rotations are not there in time. That's what Vitality were doing such a good job of avoiding up until this moment. It just comes down to if this half is really that recoverable. 4 rounds potential here for Virtus.pro as they at least get a second. It's a slow start today, but it's not too late. We've already seen big comebacks happen.
All what could have been, but we're talking about 3 rounds in a row now for Virtus.pro, so never too late. Vitality gets through the entire half without ever having to save, without ever having to half-buy. Can they post that 9th? In the face of a return to form from VP, it is stifling inside of all these smoke grenades towards Banana, but they press on through with 0 pressure applied beyond the utility, so no damage done really, until that nade finds its mark. Meanwhile, Vitality obviously bruised. Oof.
This one's interesting, right? Because it comes with very little intention. Oh, did we just lose one?
Yeah.
That's a late A site for the moment. There's still 3 in B, and the bomb is actually coming towards the site as well.
Molotov ahead of the execute, or incendiary, excuse me. Flamesy boosted up. We've got Util on his support player. He is rifle in hand and ready to shave off heads. Flashbang finds him. He can't connect fully. Spinks' position now known. He's got support from Coffins if needed. But again, he goes for the grenade, and that one's going to cost him. Peek towards the cross. Apex at bat. Can't handle Flit, who comes through with a critical double kill. And while Electronic will lurk behind Mezzy on the hunt, he just drops out of the server. Now there's no flank. This round, by the hand of God, gets evened out, but the Opper in Jame, the hand of Christ, will deny the retake.
Donk's been talked about so much, but just having a rifler have a chance to become the #1 player in the world is one of my favorite perspective stories of 2024.
We'll get back to your other opinions, shall we? Let's lock back in, folks.
Yeah.
Vitality and Virtus.pro, second half.
Start that timer.
It's coming at you. Vitality to the T side. We've talked about, of course, the difficulties of Virtus.pro versus FaZe in that incredibly close nail-biting series, losing all 6 pistols. Pick this one up, shall you? It's going to be James with his hands full. Oh, they're coming. Okay.
Wow.
Jumping Glock headshot from Flames. Why not?
Yeah, and they hear nothing. There's no rotations coming in. They're also sitting in mid waiting to see which side they should pendulum to. Virtus.pro are clasping their hands and praying that it's going to be the B site. Vitality thinking about it, walking towards it. Maybe they'll get what they're looking for.
Oh, this is crazy.
But are they going to do it with revealing too many players? It looks like they're in a good spot, right? Fame takes 1 fight. They still only know about 1 player here. I think they're still going to come commit to this.
I mean, that little bit of contact, it could have been the thing that turned ZywOo back to at least go feel out A. Oh my God, VP are getting what they want, but can they hold? Oh, Fame! Glorious couple of kills still to be recovered here. ZywOo's trying to bring it back. That's the evacuation protocol. Leave. They have stepped into the minefields and they know it. Apex will come in from Banana on the split. And with Fame killing him, his 3rd in the pistol, that bomb will sprint to the other side. VP VP nearly just pulled off the miracle.
So close. That was actually such a hard thing to figure out. And with the time remaining, 2 extra seconds to get that bomb planted. Fame coming up for the 1v2 on for the ace.
He's got to do it all, huh? From start to finish. And when, again, the crux of Virtus.pro has been pistols, this would be such a huge round for Fame to pick up the top-performing player of VP, looking for the 4th. Oh, but he gets gunned down. ZywOo
I mean, I don't think it's always good for someone to be super negative, but it is understandable when he's expecting elite-level play all the time.
And I would say, I think particularly, right, that interview comes out after their unexpected loss to 9Z in that game that would have guaranteed them semifinals.
Right.
So it's one of those matchups where it's like, you know, FaZe did it back at Cologne last year, where it's like, oh, okay, here we are playing for semis or quarters, and it's like, you're still going to get playoff FaZe. They're still going to run it to grand finals. But yeah, are you going to become one of those S-tier teams that starts to lose the easy layups? You know, I don't think Apex wants to become that guy. So...
No, I mean, that's the reason they became great, because of that attitude.
Yep.
So, VP, we're looking to juggle smokes here on the B side to influence them to go A. It's a unique setup here. Triple up on Arch. Ready for this anti-eco, but Vitality haven't made a choice just yet. And if they want to wait and come back to B, then maybe this does get a little bit into time trouble. Wow, they found the gap. Up into halls. No one here waiting. And there's a lot of power in the MAC-10. When you don't have 5 really good guns, you're going to send that thing out carefree.
Meanwhile, ZywOo is going to size up the other half of the map. Oop. Press it up into this. Oh my god, he's found a way through them. The pistol comes back to try to help. There's actually a little delay here, so ZywOo gets a bit of a shooting gallery. He is still alive. Will not take a second player with him, but has created enough space for bomb plant. But check out the health here, folks. We've got a very low Spinks on 1 HP, Flamesy on 29. It's that full bar of Mezzy that I think they're going to be banking on in this post plant. That's assuming VP. I feel like go for this.
And they hope no one's halls, but it doesn't matter.
No.
Oh, wow. Virtus.pro actually going to walk away.
Unconfirmed damage, maybe?
Unconfirmed damage, yeah. There could have been a dink called, but hard to say. So, I mean, they don't have the most utility. They do have a smoke, but no kid in play to try to go for it. And even though they need the rounds, they like to come forward with at least a couple of good guns, but they don't even really save that one.
Spinks is dead. Mezzy, good to go.
Yeah. I feel like the value there definitely would be saving. So still a scary moment, but another opening here for Jame on the op. And Apex can't believe that he can afford it. It is, of course, his first time playing Jame in 2 years.
Yep.
So sometimes you forget. He's always got one.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if you were to dangle Jame upside down, gold coins would fall out of his pockets. And all sorts of other things.
You'd melt them down and turn it into an op.
Yeah. James got a 3D printer, and you can't convince me otherwise.
I think he has a 4D printer. Right?
That's where all his time comes from. Molly pops in front of him. Nice pop up from Flit. Was playing counter flash, but he just lost the support. Oof, almost recovers the frag back, but ZywOo will remain on half health instead. Good amount of pressure actually on A site with Flamesy coming out mid.
They're a little bit turtled right now. No pick controls. Oh, no, Electronic can't die like that.
Oh, man.
No one in pit still. They can't go back there either.
That right there could be the end of this unless Norbert goes massive. He's got Fame coming out from the Moto smoke. At least he'll have an angle towards Balk. Gets the kill back. 3v3. Norbert finds timing. Man advantage in the hands of VP. That will turn what's left of Vitality towards B. But guess what, folks? It's open.
They're so fast. They're already into the site. Smoke on the cross. No one here to challenge it whatsoever. Bomb will get planted. And it'll have to be a 2v3. And they can switch to French.
Smoke grenade for Flit. But they already control both avenues of the retake. ZywOo to face them, goes against Norbert, wins the duel barely. Now he's low health and Apex sits pretty on 100, locked in towards Coffins, just missing the timing on the banana fight, but he comes back in with it. It falls to Flit, who fails. And Vitality wasting no time in that B to A to B.
Vitality just have such strong wins recently. Besides losing a 9Z, they've got 3 games that didn't even go to double digits for their opponents. They've looked so damn solid. And for VP, it's been nothing so far in CS2. It's been 2 tries, big mouse, and they lost both those games with 5 and 4 rounds respectively. So, yeah, we're going to have to see Form get up there because we know they know the map.
Suddenly that prediction from one Haka making a lot of sense. Haka also making his Blast debut, by the way, folks.
Yeah, he's looking good up there.
Looking like a real analyst, I tell you.
UK buff. They don't have any jet lag.
This is actually where Haka did his first ever Counter-Strike event when he won the ECS Community Caster Challenge and came with Dinko to this very same stadium.
Love that. Full circle moment here.
But enough about that guy. Pistol and a smoke from Vitality on the CT spawn. It is a B split with 1 player in tunnels. Who dies? Electronic turns around. I told you, more Berettas. And suddenly we've got a double man advantage. Triple kill from Electronic doing all the heavy lifting. God damn it, they might just win the pistol. Or do I speak too soon?
Oh, you do. You speak too soon.
He turns and ZywOo churns through all of them. That's a weird one.
It is. It is. But nice round to Electronic.
And opening shot, Jame. Yada bada boom. Easy pickup. Crack a tap. Oh no, missed the second.
Ooh, I would have loved to hear the third sound effect, but we have to unlock that. And
doesn't get the Xbox kill, so easily ZywOo slips down middle at a man disadvantage. Yeah, get the hell out of there before you get zoned. Flit will tuck into CT. Doesn't want to lose man advantage. Jame awaits the ZywOo approach. His second shot finds him. And slowly but surely, they are just whittling down the numbers here of Vitality, who have successfully taken Catwalk, but will meet resistance if they try to push through smoke.
One minute timing. Here's Vitality just walk all the way around through Cat and get spotted coming in on the cross. It comes with a frag as well. Now, I think they're just hoping that maybe Electronic was the first of 2 players to be on the other side of doors, but they don't really have a choice but to just hope. Another rotation will come out. It's still dead quiet here. And there's actually a chance that Vitality just come across this first kill. They'll flame good reposition to kill time instead of playing in the window like this. But that's Flit also moving out. Oh no, and Flit's already left into spawn.
Ooh, man. Scout shot connects to Flit. He goes down by 70. Bomb is planted and a difficult retake with no util either for Virtus.pro. This was looking like they'd have a sight, but a pop-up on the back plat costs them the entry, and that damage alone. Just 2 shots from the Scout to tag both Flit and Norbert calls the save instead. Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah, big time, man. I get, Flit in that moment is the guy to watch. When we can talk about history a little bit with Dust 2 because it hasn't been in the pool for a while. When we talk about great Dust 2 CT-sided teams, we talk about like Zipix on Astral was playing mid-B. And the magic of him was just being able to figure out when he should be on the right side of the door or the left side of the door. It sounds so simple, but that one rotation is where players like Jame were able to punish so many good teams. It's very hard to say.
We're going to try to bank on aggression here in round 8.
Wow, this is different.
Very quickly, the rounds have been collected by Vitality, but again, right, when something works, it's usually a little faster. So Virtus.pro get aggressive on the CT side, try to take the duel to top middle, nearly get what they want, and then immediately transition into a heavy A stack, which Vitality kind of get a read on.
I think that now that they've cleared out Car, they know it's going to be hard for VP to retake long, so they're expecting them to get insecure about it, and They know that the rotation was going to go back in that direction. So let's see what VP do next. Or sorry, what Vitality do next. They know they've got a lot of confused CTs.
Smoking off mid door. Oh, collateral.
Oh, what a view on that.
3 players he hits with that shot.
That's a kebab. That is a kebab.
Hit me with the red sauce.
White sauce, hot sauce, boss man.
Apex on the follow-up. Oh, jumps the gun. There's the unexpected peek, but they don't lose another body till he goes up and commits. And then they're all dead.
They're just all there. Last time they didn't get a kill, but he got out without dying, and then they ended up winning after their cat rotation. So a lot of value here in mid, and they look to copy and paste similar scenes. Out
Similar,
in front of the action.
but a different direction. Posting on lower instead. A natural counter to top mid aggression, so James trying to play one step ahead while the smoke is up, but doesn't want to run too much of a risk. And here comes the util from Vitality. Electronic left out on his own for a little while.
I like this. I mean, Vitality are just recognizing they can let Virtus.pro have this sort of strong front up and mid, but they can just take it back right after. You see the smoke timing is beautiful to get this map control back. And now we kind of reset with some time on the side of Virtus.pro, but it's Dust 2. You can do this whole default, take all the map control you want much faster than you can on other maps, so it's not going to affect them a ton.
Electronic, wow, perfection. He didn't know which was going to pop off, but it did feel like Vitality were walking into their slaughter. So 2 headshots off the AK and a difficult 3v5 to try and claw back. Apex not hiding his position. And VP content to just sit still behind those smokes. Now, Mezzi has gotten ever closer to the CT cross.
True.
Still could make the round interesting.
Oh, he's underneath him. They made noise. He knows.
What? The lone player doesn't see it. The taps get away. Oh, he can't recover, but does it set up Spinks? At least for one. Apex with a good fight towards sight. That player's softened up. Oh, God, things are weird.
Saw a head.
But there's also only 12 seconds. Apex has managed to get across. He's going to blindside Norbert. That's the bomb plant down guaranteed. And Spinks goes back to recover. James is between the two. How have they finagled back this round? James is in such a tough spot. He knows Cat's occupied. He knows the second's the planter. But he's been playing so well at 12 and 5. The pistol's out. I mean, what's he going to do? Tries to press smoke and goes down.
Oh,
what
God. The moment where you go, what is wrong with Virtus.pro? How does a round like that go?
Just a disconnect in what they thought was covered. Norbert in sight.
Just such big gaps.
You hear the panic it causes as well, right? When Electronic gets caught off guard. Feral in his call. What is this? It works. Don't question it. Watching James and Electronic play with one another, whether that's the left-right setup on Cat or this boost on site. You know, it's been stellar.
I mean, James in his zone right now. He's 13 and 6, and he's got so many big kills, opening frags. Lots of the setups have been designed around him. And that's all to say that they got 4 rounds in total behind it. So something working, but something not.
Get out middle. They won't follow through entirely, just kind of puffing their chests. Spinks. Oh, it gets away from him. Talk about in the zone. What a recovery from James, who doesn't decide to stick on the corner. Allows the 2 rifles in sight to do that instead. You see VP kind of scrambling at the moment, taking that peek down long, trying to get into a position to hold this off.
They're scrambling. They don't have any control.
Oh, God. The last 15 seconds, and it's starting to slip away because of Mezzi on long. Norbert's going to lock it in off Catwalk.
One of the key things we want from them if they're going to play on this map moving forward. But in the end, it's going to come down to, can they actually close this out? And can they get in the lead even? Because it didn't really feel like that was going to be possible coming out of Inferno.
Wonders. Can they win a pistol?
Can they win a pistol? Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
What was that, 3v5 back in the first half?
Oh, man. After that, and it's like, after a 3K with dualies from Electronic.
Does ZywOo have a P250? No. Just on the T side.
Said didn't need it last time.
As he tries to capitalize off the decoy throw. Oh, it's a decoy. They're all B. Not falling for your shenanigans. I still think that the decoys should have a right-click option that sets it between either fake gunshots or fake footsteps.
He just gets into it, all serious with this. By the way, this is what I think about the future of decoys. Valve, if you're listening.
Just saying, give us the option.
That would be cool, actually.
That'd be pretty cool, huh?
Well, we'd have to raise the prices.
It's an original idea, man.
I think we'd have to tax stuff or raise the prices or something.
Mezzi has just followed with the tunnels control. They leave tunnels. He takes it. They try to charge up Cat, but uh-oh, you ran into ZywOo, who's got Spinks to help him out because that flank while the heads were turned, well, that's the end of VP's second pistol in this map.
Not
and
another pistol.
Will now be 0-4 in pistol rounds. And ZywOo is going to have to kill him as James tries to charge down. Look,
rounds versus Big, 4 rounds versus Mouse. On 5 again here versus Vitality. Could be their best one yet.
The only thing that has kept Virtus.pro in this series so far were the tech delays.
Finally working in their favor, unfortunately.
Now their time in their opening matchup is running out. Fame awaits the push. 4 players from Vitality inside of the tunnels, whether that's upper or lower. ZywOo, it ain't easy, but he hangs on, trades out Electronic, and has Mezzi still to work with in upper tunnels. So ZywOo could just keep fighting towards middle. Mezzi has crossed over and Fame has his back. Oh, Mezzi gets popped. But they should still know ZywOo's down there.
Oh, they do, but he's actually come and checked really quickly. And as they peel back, is there a chance he gets a weird timing? Fame goes to a very safe spot. Surely this works out for him. Oh, wow. He misses timing on ZywOo crossing it. He comes back.
Who is this guy?
You can't game plan versus that. I'm sorry. Fame did nothing wrong there. That's just unfortunate timing for him. And it's dire straits for Virtus.pro. Oh my God, another timing. ZywOo, of course, to find it. 3 frags.
17th frag of the map, just like that. When all is unknown, when there are players across the entire T half of the map, ZywOo just gets freed up to make contact 2 times, and now they're going to unchain him, let him go sprinting towards top mid. But this decision, while it could find cover, simultaneously sets up this play for James. That is ZywOo with 4 kills.
No, it's TimeWoo.
Okay.
4 kills.
He has siphoned it out of James' hourglass. He wields it himself. James will get 1 kill against Apex, and ZywOo has done everything right this entire round up until the duel versus James. He comes in a little too late. No trade. Last player cleans it up, and thanks to ZywOo's 4 frags, Vitality robbed the round away.
Dude, ZywOo was insane in that situation. Like, obviously, a lot of those moments are just, I want to say, a matter of luck. Obviously, there's game sense involved. He knows that someone was upper. He knows the guy was...
VP's opening match here in London looking more like a whimper than anything else. Haka said 4 or 5 rounds and prediction on point. Just another name added to the list of Vitality blowouts on Dust 2.
Yeah, it lines up with both of their recent performances on the map.
Run boost gets Apex off the angle without a frag, but it also doesn't cost him. See if VP decide to transition into a bit of a quicker mid-split. Last time they just waited for the CT smoke and the whole round kind of fizzled out because of Flamesy's timing on the flank, but this time with the smoke in front of him, it looks like they're ahead of the play. Just a little quicker to the action, and this could be the key. They'll topple Spinks empty-handed. Mezzi locked into plat yet again. Last time only got 1. This time, 2 kills deep, and just enough of a delay to get ZywOo into the action. Electronic is cut off, and he will take this back as Fame prioritizes plan. There's the flank top mid. Caught out. Electronic on a swivel.
There's no way he survived that.
You have strong feelings on the CZ in 2024?
I always loved it. I don't have it equipped, but I just like the style of it.
Okay.
I miss it. That's how I feel about it, really. But I mean, if you're gonna hold an angle with it, it is still great. It's great for like, you're basically a trap card. You know, you hold an angle, not switching guns. Exactly.
Bottomless trap hole, actually. I messed that up. Just feels like the 5-7, though. You know what I mean? It's like so much better.
Yeah.
But hey, to each their own. Who am I to judge?
It's like Indiana Jones stepping on that one sort of cement block that goes down, and then the arrow starts shooting. Like you can trap someone, bring it from 100 to 0.
But the arrows are bullets.
Right.
There it is. Good for 1.
Plus, he's French. He's got to use a CZ.
Why?
Oh, so before your time, too? LDCZ?
Oh, okay,
yeah.
sure. I thought this was like a FAMAS, you know, the French military use it.
Right, no.
Okay. There we go. 5-7. Real cultured weapon. Man, the cost of this round could get racked up in an instant because all these guys can't even get close to the site in fear of the bomb popping off. If CTs keep them close...
They should actually be... They're probably scared of losing somehow.
Exactly. But CT player here in Jame will clear the board ahead of the bomb pop, and all is good. They convert, losing 2. Could have gotten sketchier.
I think so.
Sure. Yeah. Sound like you're about to give me my horoscope.
Year to doubt.
Off shot connects, but Electronic fights on. Oh, the Xbox smoke fell. But the flashbangs are still pretty damn present. Another bit of damage comes out from the CTs. They have softened up VP. I mean, all this comeback could be for naught if Vitality find this one here and now, and they can very much sense this gathering of Virtus.pro players bottom mid.
It's that rotation I'm talking about, you know. ZywOo getting the sense, okay, I'm feeling like they might be trying to cross here. There's no one to punish on any of these utilities that we've seen Virtus.pro throw. They flashed ZywOo in middle, didn't peek him. Goose Molly comes out, Spink steps in front of it, no support, no one to peek him. So a couple red herrings, and Mezzi, when he's had support, I think he's been pretty good inside of B. VP, do they have their work cut out for him?
Yeah, I mean, well, this is the change, right? ZywOo's not been here. It's been Mezzi and Spinks time and time again. You've got ZywOo's op on plat. What more could you ask for if you're Vitality? He's going to clip flit. His assistance goes down. ZywOo can't manage the third, just barely. They live on as they pressure out from tunnels. Now that top mid lurks low health. There is a numbers advantage here for Vitality. If they try to scramble this, bomb is planted. The frag just off the mark. Fame barely standing. Electronic has spotted the crossover, that looming threat for Vitality. It's a quick swap to the op, but the retake's in. They've got to play around car. Apex has come through already. Flames dive sight. Jame gets away. Through the doors he'll go. And as he flanks around, it is perfect spacing from Jame.
Oh, and that's to tie it up.
Yep. And it's crazy that they've transitioned entirely away from what at the start of the CT half when things were working was just straight up tunnels aggression. Remember ZywOo on that 4K round when he just takes over lower?
Yep. Less ideas.
It became so flavorless as this half has gone on for Vitality.
That's a great word for it.
I mean, come on, boys. Sprinkle in a little salt at least. Molotov lands ahead of the lower hit, and Spinks behind doors hangs on. Now, didn't tick any damage, so nothing confirmed for Spinks. But he's looking like he wants to go. Wonderful!
Okay.
There it is. all the rounds that Spinks has fallen with nothing. And just like that, we are talking 5v2 Vitality and OT queued up. Just like that.
The moment they walk through the door and try to pull out an aggressive CT tactic, the moment they take a pause to come up with that idea, they finally bring an idea. It's the first time we're seeing a 3B lean. Something different in their setup.
Long support from ZywOo to just pepper at the heels of the hit. Frag grenade comes out. There goes half of Fame. Ooh,
wait a
nice
second.
Shot.
There's only one on A right now. Now, they don't know that. I think it would be hard to read that there's 3 in B, but they're actually doing the right thing. Moving up Cat now.
Oh my. Oh, and he gets away with 6 HP. A Molotov behind him. Norbert's hands are going to be busy. Oh, this is bomb down. From what felt like no chance to a post plant. Long fight queued up for Flamesy. Fame has taken down another player, but it's the long that holds on. And so Fame on 6 health should be done for. Should be. Picks up another kill. He's on for the ace. This would close out map 2, and not to mention, Spinks is just as low as Fame. If he can line up these headshots, Fame with 4! On for the ace! Oh, it's right there for the taking. He comes back and he softens him up to the side. Call the paparazzi! Fame, all 5! Win this best of 3, and the crowd will see you one which way or another. Quarterfinals or semis would still need to be decided, but you win this, and you're on the stage, and the Smooya chance could begin early.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to start right away anyways, but one thing here for Vitality, 40% on pistol round wins on Anubis, despite winning almost every single game besides their 1-9Z that they lost at Dallas.
We are in the venue where the Smooya chance began.
We are in the venue where the Smooya chance began. That's right.
Electronic will kick this off with a clean execution of ZywOo. You shall not cross this bridge. Bullrog, be gone. Spinks doesn't extend all the way out. Doesn't find that player in the corner. We see this little bit of a scramble over towards A site. Flit seems to want to size up E-Box, and that is a turning point. Already, the bomb was prepared to play in from long B with the frag to E-Box. It's an easy split into the site, and I don't want to call it too soon, but I think VP just won the pistol.
Okay, well, you just want to be very careful because it literally never happens. At least not recently. But surely, this is unfumbleable.
Surely. Sally. Susie. Apex in the bomb site. Traded out. All's good. Just Flamesy. What more can he do, right? What more can one guy do?
Oh! He had a...
You call him Beaver, bro.
Oh, I ain't got the buck teeth.
Okay. And we have a phase that, due to Rain's interview, is saying we feel very figured out on Nuke right now. We're getting countered. Well, what if 9Z have exposed something that VP slide in with? Ride those tailwinds. Coattails. Cocktails.
Drink those cocktails.
Electronic. Blind as a bat.
And he gets out?
Yep. He tries to go through. Okay, a little ambitious. Jumping.
What's happening?
AK spray. Yeah, I'm just double checking. That's a jumping AK spray over the smoke that doesn't quite find... Imagine that. Doesn't find the trade.
Wait, that doesn't work consistently every time?
What the hell? So 5v3 looking like Vitality prepared to post their first. Can't blame VP for heading elsewhere. Or, no, excuse me. It was jumping Mac 10. He switched to the AK right after. It's not as crazy. But just as unsuccessful. Well-timed smoke grenade here from Mezzi will surely turn VP away from this. But it's a matter of timing, and he doesn't throw it. Oh, Lord. Flit comes in!
Oh,
a second. They see utility be thrown out from long. That's the third player on site confirmed. Apex has low health. And while Flit serves as the fire starter, it is the rest of VP backside looking to stoke the flames. ZywOo's flank comes through, but it's Norbert into the kill feed next. This is a 3v5. And as Flamesy slides into the bomb site, he loses his teammate towards long. They do it.
If you don't get outward map control or that opening kill so that you can play passive on the site. So unfortunately, that does feel a lot like how they lost Dust 2 on their CT side. And such a far cry from their CT side on Inferno, where they were full of tactics, full of variety when it came to setups, lots of ideas flowing. The only thing they had going for them there was they knew which site it was going to be at.
Norbert's going to catch Mezzy easily. Spinks is out in the open, but luckily he's got James stuck on a pistol. And there is, of course, the assistance of Flit, who has been so present in these E-box splits. I mean, he is stamping his name on this T side right now. 9 kills deep, and Haka called for his uptick in this series because we got the pop-off from Fame at the tail end of Dust 2. We've also got ZywOo still in this round, so don't count him out. A clean execution of James. It's a double player pounce. ZywOo 2 frags in, and he has got VP split up. He's got electronic stuff. ZywOo is coming through with 3 kills straight. Can he get it? Oh, of course.
VP are very much on top so far in the series now.
Anecdote outside of the server, this is the loudest Virtus.pro I've ever seen.
Yeah, Norbert's getting loud.
I have ever seen. Like, I've seen Norbert yell in the past and nobody else right with him, but I mean, we've got electronic grinning.
He said, fuck all that Marcus Aurelius shit. I'm yelling, James. I'm going to experience my emotions.
This is a VP that will return to Monkey, and honestly, I like it. Bestial. Show those teeth and tear them limb from limb. ZywOo gets burned out in middle. Electronic on the hunt to find pistol, and this is looking like a 9-round half already. And they have not looked back since.
Yeah, I thought in that moment he's going to get 2 kills. We go, oh, they didn't win it, but damn, those were nice 2 kills. And then he got 3, and then they won the round, and then they made the whole comeback. Didn't even go to overtime. That's wild to witness. That's why you should never give up. That was the proof right there.
Feels like they've got to make a move. Vitality just antsy to get anything here. Final chance they'll have. Norbert taps away Apex. Nice trade out of Mezzy. But we're constantly going to be talking about just a little too little, a little too late.
As a T, you'd have to go for 4v4 here on CT side. Only gets harder. I think this is a good rotation out of Vitality. They're getting info back on mid, and they can help out towards the B site. They've got a gap right now, but Virtus.pro don't look like they're going to find it. Walking into dark now. Interesting spot, though, because they could still be outside of A entirely. This is... Oh, my God. Did they overcook the situation? No, they come back to watch it. Nice one from Spinks. But no one else here yet.
Still a one and done, and James, well, he's clipped ZywOo's wings, so it falls onto the E-box second player, Mezzy. That's a weird Molotov that ends up bouncing back. This is going to slow down the bomb. James to the Tech 9 can't manage to get into the bomb site. Things just get weird. And within that wackiness, Vitality will steal away a third.
And that basically means that Vitality are nowhere near as good as they have been consistently this year on this map. In a tournament, that is their last chance to win when they've gotten so close so many times. So, looking like it might not be a great first date, but it is a T side to fall back on here on Anubis.
And Virtus.pro winning the pistol in the first half surely can't win 2 pistols on the same map. Surely. They find first frag. Dual Berettas out of Fame. Get away from him. And poor Norbert gets caught climbing up, so they are expecting him. They will burn him out. He still takes Flamesy down with him.
And that gives them odds now. Still with 1.
Flit has been so good on this deciding map in a rather quiet series for his standards. Spinks not tucked in on long, trying to duel here. They get his crosshair off the point. Apex has to come up big in the 1v2. He's got to do it himself. Tough map. tough match, and down he goes to the jumping USP. Oh, the one player in the only spot he can stand.
I agree. You don't normally see him just like sort of jump through. It just felt like there was some pressure on him to make that play with everyone else coming out of...
Or that maybe he thought that step was the player falling back through the fire.
It could have been that too, for sure. Yeah, jumping back through the fire, trusting the molly.
He leaves it on the table, and now we've got Mezzi looking to lead the charge into the A site. This is where that force buy worked out. And look at the scramble here from VP, right? Show a little presence, and you get Virtus.pro in an awkward rotation, but then a little wiggle down towards E-box, and those B players scramble right back. So honestly, it feels to me like VP, they're a little frantic. For a team that generally thrives in the calmness and the decision-making that'll crunch the numbers twice before making a call, this one has been back and forth. They are a little antsy to close out this decider. But still, it does give them a deep mid control on electronic. They've never won over towards B.
They've never won with a margin this big. I can't hardly believe it.
They catch Apex.
Oh, that's a big
multiple rounds.
Bomb running backwards.
Oh, Apex, that's 2 rounds in a row. Just shaved off a play.
Yeah.
Dies with nothing to be proud of. Oh, Spinks, nice second shot. Tapping for 3. Just like that, reopens the door. The options are theirs for the taking, but Fame still inside of sight. He's got Flamesy over towards Fountain. Spinks barely stands. And with smoke on sight, it's a fast flank from Flit. Fame doesn't overcommit. It's a 2v2. It's a fast flank. It's all the way in. Flit finds perfect timing. Flamesy dead. Spinks on for an ace. And there's nothing more for him to do. That's 12-6. But at least both teams still in their buy phase. So let's get it. It's a long road to the top if you want to rock and roll. Vitality, their boats are rocking. And they're getting rolled.
And they're wearing skinny jeans.
ZywOo, the jackknife of round 19, scours the site. Oh, perfect. Catches Norbert with a nade out. Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Get the opening kill, flood the bomb site, and all is good. It looks like you've won round 19 twice.
Yeah, unless some shot through the smoke is the only thing that can save this situation. Going to be a very difficult retake otherwise.
Bomb jumps over, doesn't plant where it can be wall banged, so the op shots of Jame all for naught.
Oh.
Double player, however, here
careful,
in
though.
Temple. What are you up to?
Yeah, they're going for these kills. Why? Round's not over.
Now you've given Virtus.pro a chance back in. I mean, this would be a horrible post plant to give up. And now VP are in this bomb site. Spinks is down at the hands of Jame. You've got a player in the site. I mean, E-box is going to have to come and help here. Mezzi into the action. ZywOo pulls another player off, but he is pinned into the corner on 26 health. And the CT's time is ticking. Too far gone. They will have to concede it. The bomb will pop, but a lot of damage for Vitality's 7th round win.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing to do.
On this final map of the series, 21-9. My goodness. Pasha Noi.
Whoa, right into a first timeout.
Coming through with a little bit of conversation. Really have to figure out whether there is this rock back to the B site for Vitality. I see mid as the pain point for VP in the last couple failures of the A defense.
Yeah,
so
that is something tricky to do on CT side, is try to reclaim that. Like, there's a lot of CT problems on this map, but in terms of what's difficult to take and retake, and yeah, mid is one of them. You know, Vitality have been using that pretty damn well. Game might come to its finality at any moment. But Vitality are doing what works again and facing zero resistance. The difference this time is Virtus.pro are gambling. They're deciding the same thing is going to happen. We're going to be ready within the site. This is actually viable over on the A site. So might not be a bad idea. They decide to block the execute. But it's not Vitality who are going to shift decisions. They're still waiting outside of A main. So again, this could work, but it started to become a real turtle here.
Starting to feel desperate,
No
too.
eyes on camera. They're just waiting.
It's Mezzy outside of long. The bomb could very well get cut off if they're not careful. Electronic on high alert for the camera hold. ZywOo off back out. Flashbang finds multiple targets. A good amount of damage done. Electronic can't manage a second kill. ZywOo keeps him in it. Jame being toyed with. 15 on the clock, and ZywOo hunts him down.
Oh man, this is a pretty big failure here for Virtus.pro. They sat in their positions. I don't know exactly what they thought they were going to get out of that when the time kept ticking, but the best that they feel like they can do is put an extra player in there and wait. But they weren't working. You know what I mean? They were in the clinch, but they weren't working at all. And as time ticked down, Vitality's split just goes stronger, and their awareness grows as well. They know, okay, these guys are ready for us here. They're going to be careful in all these spots. Let's make sure all their flashes are in place. It's not a hectic situation as they're coming through the doorway. And that's what Virtus.pro needed to make for them. I think it just became clearer and clearer to Vitality. This is the hard site to get into. We're going to approach it carefully, and they did. They didn't overpeak into Jame with the 2 rifles. They had ZywOo posted up on his fallback position. So, I mean, that was a sort of a, I don't want to say unprepared Virtus.pro, but insecure Virtus.pro.
Yeah, I picture a world where Fame's around that corner. Jame is no longer just holding the shoulders and allowing ZywOo to come out and kill him from heaven.
And just like multiple guys on default over and over again, Vitality, they have an opportunity.
6 rounds straight. Overtime calls for 8, and it is lickety split into the grenade usage, but no follow through because of the CT smoke. Oh, that's so much damage, though.
With all the HEs and everything, too, it gets dangerous here for the CTs.
ZywOo's on the hunt.
I think, yeah, Vitality. Why wouldn't you just sit and wait and go again?
Individually, he has caught up to the rest of the pack. Norbert, again, almost caught just in the middle of the open, but it is Jame to take first blood.
Uh-oh.
It may be 6 straight, but it is only 1 more needed, and Electronic is going to slide onto the default plant, hiding inside of the smoke. If there is a follow-through from Vitality, it could be a chance to shine. But they do not go full-blown execution. Another wave of utility comes out from the defense. That's their own incendiary in front of Dark. Electronic playing on the pillar. Now they have cut off 1/2 of the attack, and now those kills start to trickle through. Apex 1v4, I think not. He is just isolated back behind the pillar. A difficult series for him. A run from Vitality to try to push map 3 to OT, but down they go. And into Wembley steps Virtus.pro.
Incredible.